Hello. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing all right. It hasn't been going very well for me lately. I know I said I was gonna post a video about the bacteria in the last video. That's probably gonna go on a back burner for a bit. Because right now, just trying to focus on happier things. Let me show you what I made recently. Now, I'm someone that really enjoys working with my hands. I crochet a lot, and I recently got into sewing. I also really love making these little guys. Hello, I am Mr. Mantis. My most recent battles in life has been with this sewing machine. I've stolen this machine from someone else. It's definitely not new. You can see the last service date is in 2013. I have taken apart this guy so many times. I have a screwdriver all the time, just whenever I need to take it apart. And I've also stolen this thread, which doesn't exactly work too well with this machine. It has a lot of friction when you pull on it. Very, very frictionless. So this machine doesn't like this thread. And whenever the machine's going, you get problems like this guy just bumping up and down, causing problems. So what I did was put a crochet hook over here where you wind the bobbins, and then put it over like this. And that makes the process go a bit smoother. It's just how it is. My feud with this sewing machine. Anyways, after taking it apart for like 8 times already, I finally got this guy to work. Finally, I can make something I've been wanting for a long time, and that's a red dress. Growing up, I've had a lot of hand-me-downs from my boy cousins in my closet, and I've always wanted a red long dress to spin around in. And a cheap ass like me, ain't no way I'm gonna buy it, so I'm gonna make it myself. And I've never done any sewing in my life before. So first of all, we need to consult the master. The master of sewing is known in the village for his unparalleled wisdom. And of course, I offered him tributes, hoping to acquire his ancient manuscript of sewing. I burnt my last 3 incense, calling for his spirit, and yet he remains unimpressed. He then pointed his beak at me and told me to empty my pockets. I obeyed, but he wanted more, and most of all, Ugly Cat. No, not Ugly Cat. Ugly Cat and I are best friends. No, we are family. We grew up together through every laugh, every scar, and every trial life threw our way. We are nothing without each other. I will not leave you behind, brother. You are my ugliest cat. Finally, the ancient manuscript is in our hands. I can't wait to see the secret knowledge inside about sewing. So I went on Chinese YouTube. My God, there's some weird shit on there. After getting my dose of brain rot, it's time to work. So I went ahead and got this fabric. It's a linen and cotton blend. If you didn't know, linen is great for the summer, but it's not very gentle on the skin. Not that it has chemicals or anything. It just it's made of plant, basically. And then the cotton in it will make it a lot softer. They're both pretty prone to wrinkles, so I got this one with patterns in hopes that, you know, it's not gonna show as much. Cause I'm really not. I'm too lazy to iron it or anything. If it has wrinkles, it's gonna have wrinkles. And it's pretty hot in our state, so I wanted to make sure that it can absolutely ventilate. It's also pretty wet here, and I don't want the moisture just stick onto it. This is the front of it, and the back has a slit. And when you wear it, you tie these two together. It will be like a halter top dress. Da 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 da! I love how it turned out. It spins so nicely. It's a fairly simple dress and only took me 2 days of work. It's my size with a comfortable fabric, and that only costed me 15 bucks. If I bought this on the market, it probably would have been made of polyester at this price. I'm so glad I overcame the fear to try sewing. The pattern did end up looking humongous on me, like this is ridiculous. I could even do splits in it. Not saying that I can, but maybe one day. And the best thing about it is that I don't need to wear a bra with this dress. God, I hate wearing bras in the summer. The addiction continues. This is my second design. I wanted ruffles on like several pads of ruffles. So I have an inlining and an outlining, and I got a very sheer fabric. That's why I wanted to have 2 linings, so then I don't have to wear a bra. It actually took me a ridiculous amount of time to do the math and try to fit every piece that I need onto a fabric and adjusting its sizes. And here's the final result. I put the ties on the side because I forgot to open up a slit on the back, but that's okay. I think it could have came out much better if the ruffles were bigger, but I didn't have enough fabric, so note for next time. I felt like pairing this dress with some of my crochet items, like colorful things. Fabric for this dress costed me 10 bucks, and it took me about 2 weeks to complete. Designing it myself meant that I had tons of trials, errors, and debugging by myself this time. Also, what's the problem with big hoop earrings? I've heard people say that they're bad or low-class earrings. I don't get where the hate comes from. Like, come on guys, they're just a pair of earrings. What did they do? If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. In China, these earrings are considered fashionable, bold, and it shows that you're confident in expressing yourself. They look especially girl boss and badass next to your enemies. They also remind me of Princess Mononoke, my favorite Studio Ghibli film. The way they dangle and shine just brings your liveliness out. Pairing them with a big hat, you are instantly transported to some tropical island, chilling on the beach, drinking papaya cocktails. I love how they look, and I love my new dress. I love it, I love it. Okay, dress up over. Bye!